Queen, and I have a Facebook page of the same name, Twitter, XRP Crypto Queen. I haven't been posting that much on either, but you can check in with me here on YouTube. And today we're going to talk about how to buy cryptocurrency for beginners on Uphold. I'm going to make another one of how to buy cryptocurrency for beginners on BITTREX. So what you do is, of course, my links are down in the description if you need to be buying some XRP. This is not financial advice. I'm simply sharing what I do and what I hold, okay? If you have personal questions or different goals that you want to set within your crypto, you're new to digital assets in general, and you want to set up a one-on-one session, please email me at zendevon@gmail.com. Please put in all uppercase letters crypto in the subject line. Okay, so on to how to buy crypto for beginners on Uphold. Okay, I think in my last video I did say that I wanted to hold 1,000 XRP on my Uphold account simply so I can use my card. Otherwise, I caution you, I don't leave money on exchanges or crypto on exchanges. I put them on my Ledger Nano X. Okay, that I also have a link down in the description box for a ledger for you, and it comes with videos on how to set it up. It's very simple. Again, you could book a one-on-one session with me if you are nervous. I did that when I first got started, simply paid for somebody to be on the other end of the line in case I did something wrong. It is fairly straightforward though. So I just wanted to show you how to buy online. Now, if you are very first getting started, what you would do is click on my link in the description box below. You're going to put in your email address. You're going to create a password. I wish these notifications would go away. I tried to stop it. You're going to put in your email address, and you're going to put in a password. Please have a notebook, and I have 3. I write down my new accounts, handwritten, in 3 notebooks. Keep them in all different places, and I never keep one by my ledger. Okay, that's just my warning to you. I know many people don't even know what the heck a ledger is. It looks like a flash drive, but you don't want to leave. That'd be like leaving your bank account open with your, with your password onto your online banking. Would you do that? Probably not, right? So don't do it with your ledger either, okay? Just my word of caution. Okay, so today I'm going to show you exactly how simple this is. First of all, you want to, let's see, portfolio, earn, markets, integrations. Let's look at integrations because I think that's where we link our, nope, linked accounts. Here we go. Okay, so see, as you can see, I went in here, and if I wanted to add another bank, I would simply click. I have my debit card, okay? I would only put a debit card or a credit card on here because when you put your bank account on here, be forewarned, on Uphold, they will hold on to your crypto for 63 or 64 days before you're able to move it to another exchange or a hot wallet, an online wallet, or to your ledger, okay? So don't do that. Just put in a debit card. So I could add an account right here. I obviously went in and added it here. It will link your account. You have to sign into wherever it is. Mine was with Wells Fargo. So way back, I attached my Wells Fargo debit card. Okay, so what you would do is click right here. You click right there. Okay, contracts with Plaid, connect your account. I'm not going to do it because I already have mine attached, okay? So that's what you would do, though. You would hit continue. I'll hit continue. Okay, so you could pick your bank, right? They've got Bank of America, Chase. If you can't find it, click on, search institutions. But most people use one of these large banks. But I think they will. Let's try TD. Yeah, see, they have TD Ameritrade, they have TD Bank. So, whatever institution you're using, they probably have it. And then you would, yes, go back. So, so that's where you would do that, okay? And if you're in the United States, you would obviously use US dollar, Britain, the pound, euros over in Europe, okay? Same thing. Let's do it one more time. So you're going to use Plaid. You're going to hit continue. Let's say it was with Chase, okay? After you select continue, it'll be taken to Chase. Okay, if I had a Chase account, I would log into my Chase account, and then after I linked it, it'd be directed back to Uphold. I'm not going to do it, okay? All right, so that's how you do that. Now let's get back to our account. So I did that long ago. So I want to buy, let's say, some XRP. So I'm going to go down here. I could also use Google Pay if you haven't noticed this. This is interesting. I have not done it, but, you know, I could do that. Okay, so today I'm just going to buy $50 worth of XRP. Maybe. Let's see how much it gets me. Oh, I have to put in XRP here. Duh. Okay, there. So it buys me 124, so 696 and 124. Let's see, what is that? I don't add very easily, so I'm just going to break out my little calculator and go 696 plus 124 is 820. You know what? I'm going to do that, I guess. 820, let's see. 850 divided by 30. Oops, 850. I'm just doing my own calculation here. Sorry. By 38 is... No, that's not right. All right, so... You know what? I'm just going to go ahead with this transaction. Look at how fast this is. Okay, once you link your bank account, and you have to wait 64 days to move it, so I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend using your debit card, which actually comes out of your bank account, so I don't even understand why they do that way, but there we go, right? Okay, so you put how much you want to buy, and there's how much XRP you get for that, and then you preview the deposit, and there it is. Transfer amount, deposit fees, $1.22. Okay, sure, 2.49. Okay, I'm willing to do it. Confirm it, and boom. Okay, so I was telling somebody on a one-on-one call the other day that the amount that I am willing to lose, and not that Uphold's going anywhere, but that's how much I will leave on any exchange. Okay, so this is XRP. I would like to have 1,000 on here because I have an Uphold card. When XRP starts to moon, and it will, and you can see my email, I just received 124, so I hold on to those and keep them listed under Uphold, so in case there's any discrepancies anywhere along the line, I can show paper documentation of what I bought. But I'm willing to keep about 1,000 XRP on here, and we'll see what happens when it starts mooning, right? Okay, so that is how to buy crypto on Uphold. And thank you so much for being with me. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or want some other exchange other than this one and BITTREX I'm about to do next, let me know. I have several different exchanges that I work with. So just let me know and I'll do a video on that. Cheers.